Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Let's do it. Let's play some Mahjong on this lovely Monday. We got some stuff going on. We got quests. We got finish a match in first or second place. We got win with Ron. We got don't deal in. We got the Sparrow Cup event. Which, I need to do the Sparrow Cup thing. And also, just play some ranked matches. If we do the Sparrow Cup thing, we can get the thing. We'll come back to that, the winner's journey thing later. For now, I want to jump into some Silver Room matches. I also have quite a few summon tickets, so maybe we blow those today. See if we get anything fun. But I'm excited. I know very little about the winner's path thing, and I don't really care, honestly. Expert 2, Adept 1, Adept 3. Alright, we are north. Dora is 8 peen. We have 478, triple 1, 3 8, 2 5, pair 6, green. I'm gonna turn the music up a little bit. I had this turned down because I was playing while on Discord and it was overwhelming the Discord, but excited. Also, so I'm planning on raid this Wednesday and Friday, but things are getting shuffled around. So things might get refigured. We're currently trying to fill some slots of folks who had to leave for scheduling reasons. So if you're a healer or a melee DPS and you want to join a beginner-friendly Savage static, let me know. But so those are wiggly. I might stream something else if we can't get folks together, or they might happen earlier, depending on the time getting shifted around. But my plan is to do both of those and then play some Final Fantasy before raid on Friday, and then I might do something Saturday, just to get a little variety in. I have a couple games that are on my docket. 560 is pretty solid weight. Did have to give up our Dora, but honestly, well, I say pretty solid weight. It's a 4-tile weight, which is not great, but it's on pace, little before pace. I have half Suji Trap with the 5. Oof, that's rough. I really would have liked that red 5. We could potentially get the red 5, so that's still in play. But yeah, that's why Wednesday, Friday streams have been either shorter or skipped last week. It's just having some issues with scheduling for the static, and some folks just aren't working with the time slots anymore. Or, have real life stuff they have to attend to. They can't commit to the raid window. So we might change what days we're raiding on too, depending. Oof. Discarded 2 red 5s. Please tell me that's not dealing in. Okay. It's not dealing into the reach, at least. There we go. That's what I wanted. Thank you. The only red 5 I didn't discard. No aura, but that's fine. I'll gladly take that. Alright, we are west. Dora is 3 mon. We have 5, 7. 1 pair 5, 6 pair 8, pair 9, 6, 8, south east. Ditch east. South next. This 2 is kind of weird. This 1 is weird. Let's ditch the 1. 6, 7, 8 I like. Potential Ipeco here, depending on what we get. Or we could triple up on the 9, pair 8. Then I think 2 is our weirdest here. Our least versatile. That's worrying, but Suji? Dishing this 5 mon is going to be tough. That feels very, very dangerous. I have no information about this. It's next to the discard tile. Okay, we lucked out. I didn't want to completely tank my hand just because of that. Another 6. Okay, we could do like a pair situation here. Ditch the 8 peen we know is safe. 2. Ditch the other 8 peen. I know I'm kind of moving backwards here, but I'm trying to play defensively first and foremost. Five mon is... We only have half the Suji out. Okay, they were waiting on 3-6. So the 5 would have been safe, but... We are south. Dora is green. We have 6, 7... Sorry, 2, 6, 7, pair 3, 8, 9, 1, 3, 4, 5, south, north, white, ditch white. North next, then south. Okay, I like that. It's not perfect, but it's... There are some options. The 2 mon is our least versatile, I think. I don't really like that. Another 3 peen. Let's get rid of the 1 peen. Got options now. Ugh. I'm just waiting on the 3. Alright. We are still south. Dora is red. We have pair 2, 9, 1, 3, 4, 8, 9, 1, 7, 8, 9. White, we'll ditch white. North next. Nine mon's not doing much for me. This one's not doing much. 1 peen. Yeah. 6 can basically replace 9 for everything. The exception of a pair. Howdy, howdy. Raid, we didn't get to raid on Friday, unfortunately, because of technical difficulties. Wednesday was okay, but we had to fill quite a bit because of scheduling issues. But we did good work cleaning up the first half of the fight against Honey. We're currently recruiting because we've had some folks who just can't make the scheduling anymore. Just real life stuff. No hard feelings in the group. Just, you know, scheduling is the real boss. I believe you said last Mahjong stream. But yeah, we did pretty well. I have my my VOD from Wednesday. Wednesday was a short one, just because of we got delayed by an hour, and so we only did an hour and that kind of stuff. But yeah, we just need a healer and a melee DPS, and then we're back to full. Yeah, Dorakan is rough. That's quite rough. I did that the other day in a match I was playing, and then I didn't get to score it. I had such a high value hand, and then somebody else scored, like, just fucking... Like, I had 2 dragons... Or no, I think, Dorakan, Red Dragon, and then, like, East Wind when I was dealer. Is good. And then somebody else was like, just open Tanya. Alright, we are south. Dora is 7 peen. We have 1, 2, pair 3, 5, 6, 9, 1, 5, 7, 2, 7, 9. 2 is weird, 1 is weird, 9 is weird. Okay, the 1's less weird now. Yeah, so I'm hoping we can find some folks who are down to clown with last tier, because we really want to clear last tier before we move on to the current tier. But it's not as popular. But we're very, like, beginner friendly, so I'm hoping that'll get some folks interested. Daimon Khan IMO is almost always wrong if it's opening your hand. Yeah. But yeah, the idea is that because we don't really care about parsing, we don't really care about, like, that kind of stuff, we're just focused on getting a clear and working together well as a team, which is part of what attracted me to the group, is that attitude. So I'm hoping that other folks find that appealing. And we're moving our schedule stuff around anyway, so we can change which days we're raiding on if that is appealing to folks. I posted about it on Blue Sky. But we'll see. Worst comes to worst, maybe we jump up to the current tier so that we can get people, and then we'll come back and finish the first tier, but I'd really, really like to finish light heavyweight before we move to cruiserweight. Just because, like, ugh, scary. Howdy. Welcome, welcome, Mia Talk. Okay, that's probably safe. Unless they're insane and they're waiting on a pair south. Yeah, we have 2 spots open in our static, for a healer and a melee DPS. Please feel free to check out my post over on Blue Sky if you are interested. We're doing light heavyweight. As a heads up, we're not on cruiserweight yet. But we're casual. So if that sounds like your vibe, maybe drop me a line. Party finder this tier is still struggling, so you still got time. Yeah. Yeah, if that sounds like your vibe, definitely check out my posts over on Blue Sky, nonoro.bisky.social. I believe I have it linked below. I was having some issue with the Blue Sky widget. For some reason, it was showing me. I think because I re-squeeded someone. Open Tanya, really? That's what we're doing here? I guess it's towards the end, so like, you're just trying to get on Tenpai and it works out. Alright, we are East. Dora is 5 Mon. We have 1, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 2, 4, pair 8, 9, North, Green, Red. Let's ditch Red. There were 6, 9 Mon. Yeah, so it must have been just, let me get on Tenpai, and then it fell in their lap. Or they're playing extremely risky. High risk, low reward. But yeah, I was having an issue with my little Blue Sky widget. I think because I re-squeeded someone, it was showing like a link to their profile at the top instead of mine. It was linking to third person, who's very cool, but like that's not my account. So hopefully it shows the correct account in the panels below. I think a post that I made is my most recent on my timeline, so hopefully it doesn't have that issue. But yeah, if you're interested, definitely reach out to me on just in Twitch DMs, or Blue Sky doesn't have DMs yet, does it? I don't know. But yeah, we just had a healer who had to leave because of IRL stuff, and then melee DPS who also had to. Yeah, raiding is fun. For a lot of us, this is our first experience in Savage. We cleared M1, and then moved on to alright, 1 Peen is now also Dora. We cleared M1 and we're currently working through M2. Time doesn't work out. It's either. It's we currently have our static leader is a shield healer, but is willing to flex. So either healer will be acceptable. Which I think I put in the post. We are north. Dora is 2 Mon. We have 1 pair 7 8, 2 2 3 4 pair 6 7 east north. Yeah, I know the scheduling doesn't work with everyone because we're doing weekdays during the day Eastern. And unfortunately, I think a good chunk of us can't raid on weekends, so that's the time slot we got. I probably should have ditched white earlier. Okay, never mind, we're good. Never punished. But yeah, our current raid leader is a sage, but I think also is down to raid as white mage, so... ditch the 4. Thank you, I appreciate it. We'll see. We'll see if I can teach you anything, or if you just get to watch me suck, but... Hopefully. I've been trying to climb back up to Adept 3 ever since I lost and went back down to Adept 2. I briefly kissed the sun at Adept or at expert 1, and then had a meteoric plummet from grace. We're close, I think. I'm pretty close to hitting Adept 3 again. Yeah, I stream Mahjong every Monday. So hopefully I can convey something useful. So we have I should probably ditch one of the 3s. We have a meld, a proto-meld, another meld, and then 2 pairs. One of these I'd like to turn into something. It would take a lot of work, but Sanshoku 234 is possible. With 20 left, it's not. Never mind. Ditch East. It's not worth anything to me. I don't have any information on 3s. Cool, we're just skipping my draw. Awesome. If we're just looking to get on Tenpai, I think we do that. And then... yeah. And this could be Open Tanyao, but I'm just trying to get on Tenpai at this point, so that we don't... Someone's really thinking about that 8-mon. Very strongly considering the 8-mon. Or has disconnected. I just realized. Oh, fuck. That I wasn't expecting. That was foolish. Forty 10 on 6 and 7, so... Oh, you're so right. Alright. 1 7, pair 9, 1 3 6, 3 6 9. West North Red Green. Cool hand. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about the 6 7 so. I mean, I was planning on turning that into a... What's it called? Into a sequence. And then, because I had the pair 3, so... Or doing a pair, pair 7 or something. I could have... With the 8 so dead, 3 4 could accept a 5 so. Yeah. I think I just completely overlooked that. I don't like... Fuck, all I can remember is Kamicha. I can't remember what the one to the right is called. Damn it. Shimocha, thank you. I don't like Shimocha. They keep taking my tiles. I want to get rid of the 1 Mon next. But if they're going for like a half outside or Sanshoku on 1 2 3. Don't. Thank God. We luck out. Another 9. I don't really want that. Well, do that. Because this could be a club sandwich. Chances are good their hand is small. Okay, let's do that. So we can do pair 3 and then 5 6 8 9. That's 2 Dora, which is better than 1 Dora. Let's see, the 6 8 is kind of weak. 8 9 is kind of weak. Well, 6 8's not weak anymore. It's a couple 6s on the table. I probably should ditch the 5 instead of the 9. Because there's more 8 mon in circulation. 2 through 4, I like. Let's ditch the 8-9 here. So we can always expand this downward. 8-9 So is weaker than 7-9 Mon. Yeah. Agreed. I could have cut this earlier instead of cutting this down. I should have cut this earlier instead of cutting this down. It's another 3, which I don't actually want. I mean, I could turn one of these into a pair. I wouldn't have Beanfu anymore, but... I do have Coincidental Tanya, which is nice. I don't want that. Yeah, this doesn't look like it's gonna be a flush. Could still be outside, but not likely this stage. Yeah, 3P was dangerous. Could have kept that for pair. And tried to kill one of these. I guess the 7 Mon is relatively safe. If I can just make a call to get on Tenpai here, that's... Now this is dangerous. And I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, just barely get on Tenpai. The last second. Alright, so we repeat. We're still north. Door is 6 So. We have 1, 3, 4, 7, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 6. South, green, red. Let's do south first, and then the dragons. I like this 3, 4, 6, 7. One's a little extraneous. Shimacha's hand was 1k. Yeah. I figured. I was like, do they have something else going on? Are they going for anything? And it seems like no. Let's ditch that. But this is looking like a pretty tasty pair. Or a pair. So we could ditch one of these. Get 6-7, 6-7. We would be giving up Sanshoku 6-7-8, though. Potential Sanshoku 6-7-8. If we rely on this as our pair. Just in case we can expand that. God, like, just the other day, I realized how these work. How they indicate. So I was like, is it like the direction that the top of the tile is facing, but then how do you indicate across? Do you put it upside down? What do it? And I'm like, oh, it's just which tile in the triplet is... Oh. That's a lot simpler than I was trying to, like, galaxy brain it into being. Okay. Well, that's, that works, actually, because we do pair 6 and then 6, 7, 8. If we can make it happen. Sanshoku is in the cards again. Well, I could have done pair 2P if I ditched the 8, but... Okay, there's all the 3s, except for the one in our hand. Don't think that matters to me, but... don't want the 9. I think this is probably also 1k, honestly. They don't have any other dragon. They don't have Seat Wind. They don't have a flush, almost certainly. They could have Akka. Okay, that 5 is better. We give up on Sanshoku, but that's fine, honestly. With 3 Dora, I'm not as concerned. They could also be going for Toy Toy. I'm 40-10 on one, so... God damn it. This is the problem with runs like this, is I fucking forget how shit works. I forget that I have to pay attention to the other end. Now I could save it here. We only have 10 tiles left. So, I mean, Open Tanya is not good, but if it gets us on 10 pi before we hit exhaustive, it's certainly better. 4-peen is probably safe to discard, which is good. Open Tanya Dora 3 is acceptable. Oh, fuck off! God damn it! And it was just one! God damn it! Alright, we're north. Already I like this hand. Dora is north. We have pair 2, pair 4, 5, triple 6, triple 1, 3, 8, and a 9. I think we go for Toy Toy. I think this is a pretty good Toy Toy hand. I will close con that. I know I'm not getting a flush anymore. I could have gone a flush if I ditched this, but... I consider this a Toy Toy hand. 5-peen's not great, because there's one on the table, but... What do I know? Yeah, probably not worth it to push flush. I had a triple, and I was handed a con on a silver platter. Oh yeah, go ahead and ask for terms. By all means, I do it all the time. Toy Toy is all triples. And then what we were talking about earlier with Kami-cha is the player to your left, Shimo-cha is the player to your right. Which I try and remember because Kami has 4 letters, which is the same as left, and then Shimo has 5 letters, which is the same as right. Like with boats. Okay, this is going to be more valuable for Toy Toy. Never mind. Not anymore. Okay, so that's not Toy Toy. And I don't want to do it. Because I want Toy Toy. I'm so close to Toy Toy. I could have called Reach there. Actually, that would have given me a chance for Aura. The weight would have been just 4 tiles. Or no, 3 tiles even. Literally to find the one you were going to ask. Yeah, feel free to ask questions. This is a question-friendly zone. Okay, 5-peen is Dora. That's fine. This is not a safe discard. I forgot that my hand was closed, honestly. Something Daimon Con earlier. Yeah, even though it gave me the option to call Reach, I completely forgot that my first con was a closed con. I was like, well, my hand's already open. I may as well. Okay, good thing I didn't get a chance to look at my hand. Doesn't matter. Alright. We are west. Dora is 1 mon. We have 1, 4, 6, pair 7, 8, 2, 9, 1, 2, 4. West, north, green. We'll get rid of green, then north, then west. I'm gonna be real, I completely forgot my hand was closed still. That was a skill issue on my part. Alright. I mean, we got some real outliers here. This 7's got no friends, but it could be useful. We could have had Seat Wind. This 9 has no friends, this 2 has no friends. There we go. Here's the 6 a friend. This 1 is Dora, but has no friends. Probably toss it. Yeah. I like that. Stitch the 2. So if we pick up like a 5 or something, it'd be nice to have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm powering up my brain. I'm channeling all of my thought energy. There we go. Apologies, Nightbot. Nightbot is overly judicious with its holding of terms. You are allowed to say bastard in this house. Alright, on to South 3. We are South. Dora is 1 mon still. We have 9. Pair 2, 4, 6, 1, 4, 5, 7, 8. North, white, red, green. This is a hand. Only hit the con button when you get Tenpai. Or to break Ipatsu and you still want to push. I feel you there. I've definitely thought about doing that and then gone, I don't think I'm smart enough to pull that off. I have done the thing where I hold onto it in my hand, but usually only when I'm not intending on doing a con. Usually when I have, like a triple and a sequence going through the same zone. Is it strategic? No. Does it slow down my hand? Yes. Yeah, that's... I know this feeling. Just the 9. We could get Sanshoku here. I would like that. Or sorry, Ipeko. No. Ipatsu? No, Ipeko is what I'm thinking of. Pure double. On either 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7. Ipeko. Ipatsu is a different thing. That's when you get it in the same round after calling reach. 4, 5, 6, or 5, 6, 7. Sanshoku is possible. I think this 4, 6 sandwich is our least valuable. 2, 3, 4. And then if we get, because we'll have a pair here, we can ditch one of the 2s. We turn this into Ipeko. So there's a 6. Then if we can pick up another 6, we get... I mean, this is risky. If I ditch one of these, I would give up on Ipeko, but I'd have a more robust hand. Another 4. There's no 6s on the board yet, so it's possible. Five. Let's wiggle it up to 3, 4, 5. Start wiggling these sequences closer to each other. Don't want a 9. Now we're coming down to the end. I really just want Tempai. I could get Tenpai here. I'm going to. That's a very dangerous discard. I don't know why I did that. I got scared. I got scared of not scoring points. And now for the next 14 tiles, I have to not deal in. Okay, well that's safe. Don't. You have the Suji with 4. Don't. Okay. Why did I do it again? Why did I just do it again? Like that was gonna be safe. That was before the reach is called. That could have been the wait. What's wrong with me? Alright, we're good. I mean, I'm still in last. It's all last, but I'm dealer. Alright. One mon is still there. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 8, 6, 7. Pair east, south, white. Let's stitch south, then white. We can open on Seat Wind. Get a quick hand. North next. 2 5-peen discards has me very worried about what that hand is. Including the Akka. What are you doing? What's happening with you? Why did you decide that was a smart thing to do? Now, depending on what happens, even if we lose here, we could go to west. If the hands are small enough. Another 5. That doesn't... Another 5 doesn't really help me. Really, I need to get rid of one of these, and then have pair 8. Why'd I do that? I don't have East Wind on lock. What? I don't know why Automod did that. Literally. $132. Like, it's, yeah. It's not likely. It's just possible. Automod is being very overzealous with... It's like, if you follow the term foo with the letter I, that's a sexual word. It's like, what? Please, can somebody discard an East? I'm worried somebody's holding it as their pair now, and I've fucked myself. $230 non-dealer is 2K, so maybe. At the very least, I get... Oh, thank God! And we have the Suji trap here. So the Suji are the tiles that are 3 away from each other. So, like, discarding the 5 here, it's unlikely that I'm waiting on a 2. Because if I had a 3-4, I'd be waiting on 5 and 2. Discarding 5 would put me in footy 10. Yeah, if I kept the white dragons, fucking... And if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a bike. Like... Oh, thank God. Alright. Alright. We get a repeat. It ain't much, but it's honest points. We're still east. Dora is white. We have 1, 2, 2, 3, 5, 6, pair 8, 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, red. This hand could be Pinfu. We could get Pinfu out of this. I don't really want another 3. So this 2, 3, 5, 6 are my stronger options. The 1, 2s are my weaker options. I don't really want another 5. Your second discard when you drew the north, you should have ditched it because you're a dealer and looking for value. You could have drawn a white next and you did. Yeah. Yes. As usual, you are correct. I'll try and put that in my brain as a strategy for next time. Because I think I default to trying to play defensively by jettisoning the high-value tiles early. So that I'm less likely to deal them in. But you are correct in that since I'm relying on value there, I need to be hunting for it. All right, 7, 8. Got 2 9s out versus like 2, 3. I might have to double up on 4 here. We've got 2. We've only got 1 1 out, so I'm gonna ditch the 7, 8. Odds wise, I think it's better because this can accept the 7 and. Oh, that's Dora, but it's so late. And I want Pinfu. And I can't get Pinfu without... I mean, that's not helpful either. I can't get Pinfu with the dragon in my hand. There's a 4. Oh, there are 2 1s out. I just totally miscounted. It's a 4. Let's just wiggle that up. So we could, if we get a 6, we could wiggle this down and get Tanya as well. Okay. Another 2. The 7 Mon, I don't like the idea of discarding it now. Maybe I should have killed it earlier and held another one of these tiles. Okay. Let's ditch it right after the last one. I don't know, a good bit of the value for the 7 Mon has been discarded already, so... Ah! Please be a small hand. Please don't be enough. Okay. Alright, we go into west. We are north. Dora is 3 Mon. We have 1, pair 3, pair 6, 8, 3, 5, 1, 5, south green red. Let's kill green. I like this north. Red next. Then south. Damn it. Got 3 pair here. Including Dora pair. There's another pair. Toy Toy is, I think, a bad idea here. Chi-Toy, depending on what we draw, could be solid. Ditch the north now. I'm not Toy Toy. Almost want to see non-dealer open for Yakuhai right now. Do 2-door and they need like a minimum of 3 hot. Yeah. Please don't. Okay. Ugh, I could palm that for... No. Okay. We're going for Chitoi. We have 5 bear. I need a 3-5 or 7 peen. Fuck! No! We continue into West. We are West. Dora is 8 mon. We have 4, 7, 8, 1 pair 5, 9, 1, 2, 3, 8, 9 red. What the fuck is happening? Oh goodness. 1-9 peen is not great for me. I don't really need this 9, I have the 6-8. The 4 doesn't have any friends. Well, now all the 7s are fucking gone, so... the 9 is even more worthless. I mean, there's still a 7 left, but... odds of drawing it are fairly low. Let's just ditch the 8. This is pair Dora now, so we ditch one of these. Do that. It's limited to going to West 4. That's something. Alright, 5-6 is good. I don't think I've ever gotten past West 2. I think this is the longest I've had a game go. Is like end on this round. So if we continue, then it's going to be the longest match I've ever played. I'm trying one of the new Mountain Dew flavors. It's the Baja Cabo Citrus. It's fine. It's not great, but it's like fine. Earliest Tenho had unlimited Enchosen. It went back into East 1 after going past North 4? Dear God. Fuck, that's adjacent to... Oh, I don't want to do that. I'm going to. Please don't call it. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, I deserve that. Goodbye, rank points. I just really didn't want to have to scuttle my hand. Because, like, I needed points. And I paid for it. Alright. Well, if we go to the Sparrow Cup... we can get that. Now, I only need one more boost cane to get another summon thing. So let's hop onto Winter's Path real quick. And just resume and hit some buttons. This is like... I don't know much about this. We're just gonna put a bunch of points into luck, I guess. This is essentially you're just like training Ichihime. Boost her luck and intuition for next round. I'm just gonna play one thing of this to get the ticket, and then maybe we'll go do those. We'll do... the insight. There we go. Yeah, the rewards are literally just like, just play it some. So I'm just gonna play one match of this and then quit out and never touch it again, probably. I want a talent. There we go. Incredible foresight. Oh god. No, the problem is now I'm doing well. So it's gonna repeat east. There we go. Generally, I just click the ones that are purple if I get the option, because it's like, that one is using a talent I have in some way. And now it's past us, so now we can win as much as we want. Good luck. Cool. I don't know why I did that. We're on East 4, so, like, unless we repeat, that doesn't really matter. Come on, just win, Ichihime. Or just don't deal in, I guess. There we go. Cool. Alright. Claim that, which gets us the last reward. I guess I have to play a match tomorrow, but... Alright, folks. To celebrate my 4th place finish, I'm gonna click the summon button a bunch of times. Nothing like a good gotcha pull to make you feel better about yourself. We got a fanzine. We got... Oh, hey! It's a new Reach thing. That's cool. I think that's the one I actually hate because it obscures the entire screen when you do it. So I probably won't use it, but... Because I've seen a lot of people using it, and it's really fucking annoying. Console... Let's just burn as many tickets as I have. A cookie... Because I got a bunch from the last event, so... A painting... And that's all of them. And then I usually wait to do the 10x summon with Jade. Okay, let's take a look at our decoration. It's the Ricci. This one. This one's really fucking annoying. We'll go back to Cat Paw. Alright. Woo! Let's do it. Power up! Get excited in here. Alright, add up 322. We are north. Dora is west. Of 14 pair 6 7 347 126 south. White. There's white first, then south. We'll do south, since there's already white on the table. Maybe you should have done green instead. I have some more Mountain Dew. This flavor really is just fine. It's just mid, the Mountain Dew flavor. It reminds me of, like, Livewire, back when that was a thing. Like, it's fine, but when I get a Mountain Dew, I'm not going there for orange soda. And it says it's like tropical citrus punch, and it's like, it just tastes like orange. Maybe, like, legally distinct orange. Legally distinct from what? I don't know, other oranges? ditch the 9. You got an ad for voting in the Canadian elections. Good on you for voting. I'm glad that, like, I've seen a lot of people going like, hey, go vote in the Canadian elections. It's important. And that's nice. I don't know a lot about Canadian politics. But I'm hoping they're slightly less terrible than American politics. I'm under no illusions that Canada is a land free from the encroaching power of fascism, but we can hope. I have seen some interesting stuff. I don't live in New York, so I don't have a dog in this race, but I've seen some really good stuff coming out of Zohran Mamdani's campaign for New York mayor against Andrew Cuomo. That's been really cool to see, because that's very grassroots. It's very no corpo donors. Alright, Dora is north. We have Formon, pair 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. 1 pair 6, 7 east. We'll ditch east. I like the 3, 4. And New York State, I think, or not New York State, but New York City elections got ranked choice as well, which is incredible. That's a really, really big win for... I probably should ditch this instead of the West. West could have been useful to me. Well, no, there's one Dora indicator. Wouldn't have been great. But ranked choice voting is a huge win for smaller, or candidates with smaller platforms. It's incredible. So... I don't know. I try not to talk too much about politics stuff on this channel, but the world's on fire, and it's kind of important to me that laws don't get passed where I can be legally assassinated. So, like, I do have some preference. But I also know a lot of my viewers are not American, so... unfortunately, a lot of our shit ripples out and affects other people's shit for no reason. Other than that, our country is run by irresponsible dickheads. So yeah, because we can do pair 3 and then 3, 4. They lived in BC, which voted to do ranked ballots, and then a few years later they had a referendum to reinstate. Oh, that's stupid. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. I fucking hate it how, like, it seems like the world over, politicians just insist on not representing the people they've been elected to represent. It's just like, they're like, no, but they picked me because they thought that I would make good decisions without thinking about what would impact the people I'm supposed to represent. And it's like, no! They picked you because they thought that you were going to be a good representative and fight for their... I don't know. It's fucking stupid. Fucking George Santos won a popular vote, so maybe democracy's dead. Alright, 1 so is Dora, we're west. We have 1, 4, 5, 6, pair 9, 3, 4, pair 3, 4, east. White. It's white next. And fucking Brexit happened, so like... Yeah, more anyway, back to Mahjong. I've been enjoying Mahjong. I've been having a lot of fun with Sichuan rules over on Amatsuki. And they've been clearing up a lot of the bugs. So maybe one of these days we'll do a Sichuan Mahjong Monday instead of our usual Ricci. Just for fun. We're gonna go pair 1. I'm gonna have pair 9. I don't really need pair 1, but I didn't need pair 3 either. Yeah, not talking about politics on stream was really hard when I was playing Persona 5. That game is very much about corrupt government officials, and it's like, oh boy, I can't help but draw parallels. Just the one mon. I don't know. There were recently a couple surveys that Mahjong Soul did that I filled out. So we'll see, because they might go in some cool directions in the future, depending on how they respond to the survey responses they get. I would fucking love it if Mahjong Soul got more rules. Like, aside from just the seasonal variants that they cycle through, like if you could actually play other variants, other rule sets. Because it feels like for playing, aside from like web browsers, which I don't like, really the only way to play Hong Kong style and Sichuan style are through Amatsuki, which is really new. My goodness. Still in second, somehow. Alright, East 3, we are South. Dora is 8 mon, we have 3. Triple Dora, pair 2, 3-8, pair South, North, White, Green. This is great. This is an awesome hand. I'm gonna ditch the dragon and North. We'll try and cash this in so we can open our hand and then just get a real fast one, baby. It's called not dealing in. Yep, that'll do it. In North because they're in first, West next. There's a 6, 7, 8. I like it. I did the thing. Yeah, again, I was trying to like I have a good amount of points in my hand. I was mostly trying to kill this because I don't want somebody else, like, especially I don't want this to get stronger. Which 3 mon. Fuck. I wasn't paying attention to the new Dora. Didn't realize 3 was right next to it. There's another fucking 3. Well, this could be a flush, could be Toy Toy. This 3-8 is not doing me many favors. Someone's got to ditch South. Come on. Can't be that important to anyone. One pin. We'll do that just because it gives us some more versatility with the 2s. So we do 6, 7, 8, pair 8, and then 1, 2, 3 here. I mean, it's not likely, but there's a Dora. Get that shit out of my hand. Don't. Fuck off. I hate this. But yeah, I'm totally glad to take 4 on here. I don't feel bad about ditching that green dragon. Someone ditch us out, please. I'm begging. That one, that's... Okay, never mind. That's what I find annoying. Because that is like, I can't look at your fucking hand until the thing comes up. Not... Okay, not terrible. Not a huge loss. Because we weren't dealer. Alright, we are east. Dora is 8 peen. We have pair 2, 5, 1, 3, 8. Pair 1, 4, 5, pair 6, 8. North. Which north for now? Astora is not really next to anything, which sucks. This 5 doesn't have any friends. More of you would hedge against someone holding onto it, especially since Toyman is probably Toy Toy. I guess. Like, the words you're saying make sense to me. I just don't know if I agree with them in that scenario. Like, I think you're probably correct, but it didn't feel right. That reach is not great. I really want to get rid of this, but that's very dangerous. That's Suji with the 4. Okay. Okay. Goodbye, dealer. Alright, we're north. Dora is green. Oh boy. We have 1, 3, pair 7, 4, 5, 7, 9, 5, 6, south, pair white. South. The odds of this turning into a full dragon are low, but never zero. Otherwise, we're pretty close to Tenpai. We're 1 away. I kind of like that. We could turn this into a straight. I know what we get. Another 5 I don't really want. Already have the Akka. 5-1. Yeah, then we're banking on this being pair, which is probably better. But we lose Peen Fu chance. We're gonna do it anyway. And then this is our weakest, so if we get a 2 or a 1, all the 1s are not likely. Well, this is now ruined. Yeah, we don't have Peen Fu with White Dragon Pair anyway. This is Dora now. I like that. This is Toy Toy, probably Flush. Well, maybe not Flush. I mean, they could go for a Flush, but... I don't know why it does those little hiccups in the connection. Because, like, obviously, it happens when I'm not streaming, too, so it's not like my stream is taking up so much bandwidth. It just... Like, it's gotta be something about the connection to the servers. Yeah, most of the tiles needed for a flush are dead. That's the thing, is there's been a lot of Manzu discard. Yeah, okay, so it's not even Toy Toy anymore, it's just Tanya, I guess. But he's got an Akka. That's not a great... Wait. Or not a great hand to go for. Alright, South 2. We are West. Door is 7 mon. We have 4 7 pair 9. 2 4. 1 2 pair 6 8 9. Red. It's red. I'll hold on to the green. Just for you. It's West. It's already on the table. I mean, depending on what we go for as pair, having an 8-9 could be useful here. The 3-4 is good. I mean, the 8-9 sucks. The 7-9 is better. There's a green on the board. We'll ditch that. We could get painful here. I like that 5. In fact, that gives us more options with the 7. I think we do pair 9 here. Between red and green, you should discard green, because green could be used in Ryuiso. Chances of that actually happening are so small, but or a bit. Is Ryuiso the, like, all greens? Yeah, okay. This, expand our weight here. Yeah, if somebody pulls that shit on me, they absolutely deserve to score it. We can expand our weight on the 2-4. I usually just discard whichever one is on the left. Or, I don't even remember what side it was on. 7, 8, 9. So let's ditch the 5. We have potential Dora acceptance here. I could have ditched the 2 instead of the 5. That might have been smarter. Or safer, at least. To just scooch it up to a 3-4-5. And that would have gotten us closer to a potential Sanshoku on 3-4-5 or 4-5-6. 1-2 is my least valuable. So we're gonna ditch that. Ugh. It's worrying. I'm glad I ditched the 5 when I did, honestly. Well, I'm glad if I was going to ditch the 5 at all, I ditched it before that rage. 2, 3, 4. I don't need that. Get rid of it. Another 1. Well, it's safe. Suso is on my shit list. You have the 5 mon, and with the 1 mon you'd be 6 mon over from Itsu, yeah. That is you being an evil tempting demon, it definitely is. God damn it, this is gonna kick me in the 4th. There I go. Or third, sorry. I forgot I'm 100 points ahead of fourth. Alright, we are south. Dora is south. We have pair 4, 9, 3, 4, 6, 7, pair 8, 9, 7, 8, green. This 9 sucks. Like, Shimocha contributed a Rebo to actually be in fourth. What's Rebo? Get this out of here. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. That's basically... Oh, right, they called Reach. Did get lucky in that regard. Fuck. Do that. I don't actually want this many pairs. Well, that solves my problem there. The 9 next. We have pair here, double-sided weight, sandwich. You bunch of dumb hands because you can't afford to lose the Revo. Yeah, I've definitely... There are times when I've gotten, you know, we've been towards the end of the game and it's like, I could call Reach, but I'd rather just sit on my hand rather than spend the 1k to not cash it out. But that's usually just because it's time. It's like, I'm not going to have enough time to finish this. The odds of me being able to actually cash in are very low. There we go. Now we get a club sandwich here at least. East is dead, west is dead, north is dead, south is not quite, but pretty close. Let's do this, because this will get us closer to Pinfu. We can use this as a pair. We can do 7, 8, pair 8. I don't want the 7 mod. This could, depending on what we draw, this could be Tanyao. More relevant in FF14 where there's no Encho Send, so the difference between first and fourth can be less than 1k. Yeah. I played a couple games in 14. I did alright in the last week or so. I've been mostly focused on dailies to grind up the jobs that I'm leveling and raids, so I haven't been playing as much FF14 Mahjong. $27 tiles left. We're about halfway through. 5 peen is good for me. I like that. Oh, I should have ditched... I don't know what I should have ditched, because I could have had Sancho going 3, 4, 5 if I hadn't ditched that. But if I ditch the 7, then I'm giving up the double-sided weight. Which I don't like. It's another 5. I don't need another 5. Well, I'll inch this down. Maybe we can turn this into a Ipeco or something. Unlikely, but possible. Did 2. 7 so because you need a pair and you're already 40-10 on it. Well, I would so I was thinking 7, 8 with something to be a sequence and then pair 8. There isn't a right choice, IMO. Yeah, there are a couple of things I could have done there, and I think either one of them would have sacrificed some versatility in the hand. It's not helpful. Now I just want to open. I guess the 6s are all on the board, the 9s. The odds of this 7, 8 turning into a double-sided is not high. I kept my 7 so heavy tempo. Yeah, well, yeah. I know. But hindsight's 2020. That's safe. Yeah, okay. All last. And I'm the dealer. We are east, door is 7 on. We have 3, 7 pair 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 5, 7, west, red. We'll ditch west. This 1 sucks. This 3 has no friends. That 3 peen is very good for us. Yeah, I just gotta win. And then win, and then win, and then win, and then I win. That's all it takes. I might call it after this match. Just gonna start the flag, and I gotta do some editing and stuff later today. As well as some chores around the house. I'll see how I'm feeling after this match, but I might call it here. Because both these matches have been pretty tight and intense. Pitch that. 6, 7, 8. Sanchoku 6, 7, 8 is possible. There's another 6. That doesn't really help me. Don't want the 2 so. Tenpai, or sorry, Tanya is also possible, depending on what we draw for our club sandwich over here. 3 mon. One peen's not helpful. Do I want to call reach on that? I do. It's risky, but I can't afford to not win this hand. Don't. Okay. It's not a great weight, but it's still all 4 tiles. We don't have any Suji traps. Although 3 is safe, 9 is safe. So that's kind of a Suji trap. We didn't lay it, but... With another player having called reach, they don't have discard control, so it's possible that that helps us here. Could also hit exhaustive. It's tight here. Come on. Ah! I was really hoping for that. There was one of the 6s. That's fine. That closes the gap between us and first. A little more. Hey, Glow in the Darn, welcome. We are east. Dora is east. We have 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, 5, 6, 9, 7, 8. East, south, north, white. Let's ditch south. North next, because they're our main competitor. There's east, so we should probably ditch that. The 1-9 here is really annoying. Alright, okay, I'll give you... It worked there. Have a nice lurk, thanks for swinging in. I'll give you that. The white... Holding onto the white dragon worked there. I don't like it, though. I would like the record to reflect that I don't like holding onto a solitary dragon on the off chance it'll have value. So this 4 and one of these 5s are, I think, my LVPs. So I like having the pair 9 if I can make that white dragon work. There's a 6. Like that, 6, 7, 8. We are 1 away. Another 6. Okay. Hear me out. What if we potentially get Ipeco with the white dragons in our pair? You're in the lead, tossing it early is probably correct because you're more worried about other people getting value, but when you're flagging and need points, you need to claw value where you can find it. Yeah, you are correct. Your strategy is sound. My lizard brain just doesn't like it. My lizard brain is like, no, jettison the dragons. Fill yourself with fear. But it's 20 Thunder Drive, faster than fear. We gotta outrun our base instincts. Alright. Potential Ipeco. Double-sided weight. I like it. Oh no. Oh god. And that's one of our weight tiles gone. 5 tile weight. The odds of a Formon being dropped are not high. No! Another Aga I could have used! Well, this is regular Doran now, so that's something. And more Aura potential. Come on! Are you kidding me? Keep fucking going into West again! And now I'm actually in 4th. Oh god, okay. We're North, Dora is 8P, and we have 3, 5, 888, 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, East pair red. Well, I'm gonna ditch East first. I like that. This 8 is kind of funky. It's that. 7 could do something here. We do this when you pair, so... North's already on the table, no point in holding on to it, really. You could do, like, Red Dragon and an Akka. It could be fine. There's 2 of the 9s on the board. Another 8. That's a 3 I could have used. We wait on... I think we wait on the... We wait on the 6. That would have been fun. This is not a good wait. And in fact, it's not an advisable wait. I probably should have just improved my hand further, rather than doing this. Because this is not going to be worth a lot of points. It's going to be worth 2 points, plus Ura. Or 2 Han plus Ura. Yeah, I shouldn't have called Reach. I should have tried to improve my hand. Because like you said, I need a claw value where I can find it, and I had potential for more value in this hand. Well, I guess it would only be 2 Han anyway if I opened with the red. So it might have been the same. I just wouldn't have had to bet the 1,000 points. Something lizard brain. You're correct. My primordial slug brain saw the shiny orange button and clicked it. Someone can drop a 6-mon, right? It's not like anyone's using a 6-mon. Ah! No. Please. Oh no, there's 2 Dora in there. Nah, game's over. But we're not last. Look at that, guys. We're not last. We're 3rd place. Could have reached it after drawing the 7-mon, and then I could have won on a Rag Dragon for a possible Han. Yeah. Alright, I think that is where I'm going to end for today. We get a little bond gift. That's nice. Because I'm really starting to flag. But thanks everyone for coming and hanging out. I am gonna be streaming hopefully Wednesday for Raid. If Raid doesn't happen, I will try to stream something else on Wednesday. I have a couple games on deck. I have an Agatha Christie mystery game that I was gifted a key for. I have the Tartarus key, which is sort of like a horror puzzle game. So those are in the cards. If I have to fill any streams this week, that'll be that. I'll probably start one of them on Saturday, regardless. But those are potentials. Otherwise, Wednesday and Friday, hopefully I will be streaming M2S Prog. If we can get folks together, we'll just fill whatever we can't do. Let me see if Az is still going, because I think he was doing Somnium Monday with Puff. Yeah, they're getting to the meat of Nirvana Initiative. So if you want to avoid AI Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative spoilers, opt out of this. Otherwise, it's a cool game that I really liked that a lot of people had some feelings about. So I will see you all over there. Otherwise, I will see you Wednesday. Bye, everyone.